In a move that's sending ripples through global markets, a Chinese AI startup, DeepSeek, has just rocked the tech world. On the 27th of January 2025, the company launched its new AI model, and the reaction from investors has been nothing short of dramatic. DeepSeek's models, the DeepSeek V3 and DeepSeek R1, promise to deliver results similar to those of giants like OpenAI and Google, but at a fraction of the cost. In fact, the DeepSeek R1 is reportedly 20 to 50 times cheaper than OpenAI's popular O1 model, and that has got investors worried about the future of AI and its infrastructure costs. DeepSeek's entrance into the market has been compared to the Sputnik moment, a term coined by venture capitalist Mark Andreessen, as it could seriously shake up the competitive landscape in artificial intelligence technology. And the market reacted swiftly, especially technology stocks. Nvidia, which has long been a leader in the AI chip market, saw its stock drop nearly 17%, wiping out a staggering $600 billion in market value in just one day. Other tech stocks also took a hit, and even energy stocks felt the effects, with fears that AI's massive energy demand might drop as a result of these more efficient models. But not everyone is seeing this as a negative. Some analysts, like those at UBS, believe DeepSeek's lower costs could make AI more accessible and present an opportunity for investors to pick up quality stocks at a discount during this dip. Others, like Deutsche Bank, argue that while cheaper AI could drive broader adoption, it challenges the idea that bigger investments always lead to better AI. The implications are huge. If DeepSeek can continue to develop AI at such low costs, it could level the playing field. Emerging markets with fewer resources could have a shot at developing competitive AI technologies. This could democratize AI, making it more accessible across the globe. Industry leaders have responded with some mixed reactions. Nvidia has acknowledged the significance of DeepSeek's advancements, but stressed that their models still require massive infrastructure. Meanwhile, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, the maker of ChatGPT, seems to welcome the competition, calling it a chance for innovation. So what does this mean for the future? Well, as the dust settles, investors and industry players are re-evaluating their strategies. DeepSeek's rise is a reminder of how quickly technology can evolve and how disruptive it can be for global markets.
Chinese startup DeepSeek has roiled global stock markets with the launch of its latest artificial intelligence models. The company says they are on par with or better than industry-leading models in the US at a fraction of the cost, which has led to steep declines for AI chipmaker Nvidia's shares and others. Here's what we know about the company and its product development. Since the release of OpenAI's ChatGPT in late 2022, Chinese tech firms have been scrambling to create their own chatbots powered by artificial intelligence. DeepSeek says 2 of its models have been showered with praise by Silicon Valley executives and US tech company engineers and are on par with OpenAI and Meta's most advanced models. It also says that one of them is 20 to 50 times cheaper to use than an OpenAI model, depending on the task. One technology CEO told CNBC he thinks DeepSeek is using Nvidia chips which are banned from being sold to Chinese companies. DeepSeek did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the allegation. The company is a Hangzhou-based startup whose controlling shareholder is Liang Wenfeng, co-founder of quantitative hedge fund High Flyer, based on Chinese corporate records. It is unclear how much High Flyer has invested in DeepSeek. The two companies have offices in the same building, and High Flyer owns patents related to chip clusters used to train AI models, according to Chinese corporate records. DeepSeek's success has already been noticed in China's top political circles. Last week, on the day DeepSeek released a new product to the public, Company founder Liang attended a closed-door symposium hosted by Chinese Premier Li Qiang, according to state news agency Xinhua. Liang's presence at the gathering is potentially a sign that DeepSeek's success could be important to Beijing's policy goal of overcoming Washington's export controls and achieving self-sufficiency in strategic industries like AI.
US President Donald Trump has warned that the emergence of DeepSeek, a popular ChatGPT-like generative AI model from China, is a wake-up call for Silicon Valley.
Donald Trump says news of Chinese AI system DeepSeek should be seen as a positive. The US president said it should just spur American tech firms to do better.
The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser focused on competing to win, because we have the greatest scientists in the world. Even Chinese leadership told me that.
Trump was speaking in Miami on Monday after news about DeepSeek sparked a global stock sell-off. Traders dumped big tech names following reports that the Chinese system could match or beat US rivals at a fraction of the cost. That raised questions over whether future demand for chips and data centers would be as huge as expected, making Nvidia the day's big loser. The AI chipmaker saw $593 billion wiped off its market value, a record one-day loss for any Wall Street stock. The losses continued in Asia on Tuesday, with Japan's Nikkei index down around 1% in early trades. Chip gear maker Advantest, a major supplier to Nvidia, was the morning's big loser, falling around 10%. Trump said it was unusual to see US firms beaten on tech, but said industry and investors should welcome the prospect of lower costs.
I would say that's a positive. That could be very much a positive development. So instead of spending billions and billions, you'll spend less and you'll come up with, hopefully, the same solution.
Little is known about the startup behind DeepSeek, but researchers claim it was developed for less than $6 million, a tiny fraction of the billions being spent on AI by US firms.
Now, Chinese AI startup DeepSeek has announced that it will temporarily limit new registrations due to a cyber attack. This came after the company's AI assistant surged in popularity, becoming the top-rated free app on Apple's App Store in the US. And earlier in the day, DeepSeek's website also experienced outages, adding to the chaos as the app continues to gain massive attention.
Chinese startup DeepSeek, whose new low-cost AI model rattled tech stocks Monday, suffered a large-scale cyber attack, causing it to temporarily limit registrations. Earlier in the day, DeepSeek said it was hit by outages on its website after its AI assistant became the top-rated free app in Apple's U.S. App Store and overtook ChatGPT in downloads. DeepSeek claims it uses cheaper chips and less data, challenging the idea that advanced semiconductors, like those made by Nvidia, are needed to run AI applications. That sent major tech stocks tumbling, with shares of Nvidia falling as much as 17.8% at one point Monday morning. Brian Jacobson is chief economist at Annex Wealth Management.
This could really be a change in the script, a change in the narrative around artificial intelligence, where it's no longer about what has been called the picks and shovels. That was like Nvidia, as far as with the chips that they were selling, and maybe even the data center providers. Now it's moved on from the picks and the shovels more to perhaps the refiners and the jewelers in that narrative, where it's more about what's the actual use case of the technology.
DeepSeek's popularity has also upended widely held views about U.S. dominance in the AI space and the effectiveness of Washington's export controls targeting China's advanced chip and AI capabilities. Little is known about the company behind DeepSeek, a small Hangzhou-based startup founded in 2023 when search engine giant Baidu released the first Chinese AI large language model. Since then, dozens of Chinese tech companies, large and small, have released their own AI models, but DeepSeek is the first to be praised by the U.S. tech industry as matching or even surpassing the performance of cutting-edge U.S. models.
Now, DeepSeek's founder met with China's Premier Li Keqiang on the 20th of January, according to CCTV. The meeting came as locals expressed pride over the app's sudden rise to prominence following its rapid popularity surge globally.
The founder of Chinese startup DeepSeek was little known until this week when the company burst onto the international scene. These images from state broadcaster CCTV show Liang Wenfeng meeting with Chinese Premier Li Qiang last Monday. Images from the report showed Liang meeting with Li and other officials. Xinhua news agency said the meeting was a symposium for business people and industry experts. The launch of the low-cost Chinese artificial intelligence model proved popular on the streets of Beijing. Locals said they were very proud of the AI startup.
I feel quite proud of it because as a Chinese citizen, we have this AI research and development that has become a global sensation. I feel, first of all, especially proud of that.
DeepSeek's emergence led investors to dump tech stocks globally. It saw market watchers question the sky-high valuation and dominance of AI bellwethers. US giant Nvidia is the poster child of the AI boom in recent years, but it saw shares sink 17% on Monday. It wiped $593 billion from the chipmaker's market value, a record one-day loss for any company.